Hi, welcome to the channel. Today is the first day of sixth chapter, that is practical techniques in mental healings. Let's start. When an engineer sets out to build a bridge or design a spacecraft, he or she approaches the problem with a known familiar technique and a set of practiced skills and methods. These techniques, skills, and methods must be learned. In the same way, there are recognized techniques, skills, and methods for governing, controlling, and directing your life. These methods and techniques are primary. In building the Golden Gate Bridge, the engineers first had to understand mathematical principles, stresses, and strains. Second, they developed in their minds a visualization of the ideal bridge across the bay. The third step was the application of tried and proven methods by which the principles were implemented. When these three steps were completed, the bridge took from and generations of motorists began to drive across it. If you want your prayers to be answered, you must start with the proper techniques and methods. The way in which your prayer is answered is scientific way. Nothing happens by chance. This is a world of order and laws. In the chapter, you will find practical techniques for the unfolding and nurturing of your spiritual life. Your prayers must not remain up in the air like a balloon. They must go somewhere and accomplish something in your life. When we analyze prayer, we discover there are many different approaches and methods. We will not consider in this book the formal ritual prayers used in religious services. These have an important place in group worship, but that is not our focus here. We are immediately concerned with effective methods of personal prayer that can be applied in your daily life and used to help yourself and others. Prayer is the formulation of an idea concerning something we wish to accomplish. Prayer is the soul's sincere desire. Your desire is your prayer. It comes out of your deepest needs and it reveals the things you want in life. Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That is the real nature of prayer, the effective expression of life's hunger and thirst for peace, harmony, health, joy, and all the other blessings of life. The passing over technique for impregnating the subconscious. As we have seen, the secret of effective prayer is to imbue the subconscious mind with the desired outcome. One of the simplest way to do this is what is called the passing over technique. This consists essentially of inducing the subconscious mind to take over your request as handed it by the conscious mind. This passing over is best accomplished in a remarkable state. Know that in your deeper mind is infinite intelligence and infinite power. Just calmly think over what you want. Visualize it's coming into fuller fruition from this moment forward. Be like the little girl who had a very bad cough and a sore throat. She declared firmly and repeatedly, "It is passing away now. It is passing away now." It passed away in about an hour. Use this technique with complete simplicity and nai- naivete. Naivete. Your subconscious will accept your blueprint. If you were building a new home for yourself and your family, you would take an intense interest in the blueprint of your home. You would want to know to make sure that the builders followed your blueprint to the last detail. You would keep watch over the materials they used, knowing that the future life of your home depends on the quality of materials used to construct it. You would select only the best cement, insulation, electrical, wiring, roofing, and so on. Does it not make sense to take the same care with your mental home and your mental blueprint for happiness and abundance? All your experiences and everything that enters in your life depend upon the nature of the mental building blocks that you use in the subconscious of your mental home. If your blueprints is full of mental patterns of fear, worry, anxiety, or lack, and if you are despondent, doubtful, and cynical, then the quality of the mental materials you are installing in your mind will come forth as more toil, fear, tension, anxiety, and limitation of all kinds. The most fundamental and the most far reaching activity in life is that which you build into your mentality every waking hour. Your word is silent and invisible, nevertheless, it is real. You are building your mental home all the time, and your thought and mental imagery represent your blueprint. Hour by hour, moment by moment, you can build radiant health, success, and happiness by the thoughts you think, the ideas you harbor, the belief you accept, and the scenes you rehearse in the hidden studio of your mind. This stately mention upon the construction of which you are perpetually engaged is your personality, your identity in this place, your whole life story on this earth. Get a new blueprint, build silently by realizing peace, harmony, joy, and goodwill in the present moment. By dwelling upon these things and claiming them, your subconscious will accept your blueprint and bring all these things to pass. By their fruits ye shall know them. The science and the art of true prayer. The term science means a body of knowledge that is coordinated, arranged, and systematized. Let us think more closely about the science and art of true prayer. This body of knowledge deals with the fundamental principles of life. It describes techniques and processes that can be demonstrated in your life and in the life of any human being who applies them faithfully. The art is your technique or process, and the science behind it is the definite response of creative mind to your mental picture or thought. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, ye shall find. Knock, it shall be opened unto you. Matt 7, verse 7. What does this celebrated verse us. It clearly means that you shall receive that for which you ask. It shall be opened to you when you knock, and you shall find that for which you are searching. This teaching implies the definiteness, definiteness of mental and spiritual laws. There is always a direct response from the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind to your conscious thinking. If you ask for bread, you will not receive a stone. You must ask believing. If you are to receive, your mind moves from the thought to the thing. Unless there is first an image in the mind, it cannot move, for there would be nothing for into move toward. Your prayer, which is your mental act, must be accepted as an image in your mind before the power from your subconscious will play upon it and make it productive. You must reach a point of acceptance in your mind, an unqualified and undisputed state of agreement. This contemplation should be accompanied by a feeling of joy and restfulness in foreseeing the certain accomplishment of your desire. Your sound basis for the real and science of true prayer is your knowledge and complete confidence that the movement of your conscious mind will gain a definite response from your subconscious mind, which has boundless wisdom and infinite power. By following this procedure, your prayers will be answered. The visualization technique. The easiest and most obvious way to formulate an idea is to visualize it, to see it in your mind's eye as vividly as if it were alive. You can see with the naked eye only what already exists in the external world. In a similar way, that which you can visualize in your mind's eye already exists in the invisible realms of your mind. Any picture you have in your mind is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. What you form in your imagination is as real as any part of your body. The idea and the thoughts are real and will one day appear in your objective world if you are faithful to your mental image. This process of thinking forms impressions in your mind. These impressions in turn become manifested as facts and experiences in your life. Architects visualize the type of building they want. They see it as their desire to be when completed. Their imagery and thought processes become a plastic mold from which the building will emerge. It may be beautiful or ugly, a skyscraper or a one story shack, but it begins as a visualization. The architect's mental imagery is projected as it is drawn on paper. Eventually, the contractor and construction workers gather the essential materials, and the building progresses until it stands finished, conforming perfectly to the mental patterns of the architect. I always use the visualization technique before I speak to an audience. I pointed the wheels of my mind so that I may present to the subconscious mind my images of thought. Then I picture the entire auditorium. Its seats are filled with men and women who are all illumined and inspired by the infinite healing presence within each one. I see them as radiant, happy, and free. Having first built up the idea in my imagination, I quietly sustain in there as a mental picture while I imagine I hear people saying I am healed. I am I feel wonderful. I am transformed. I keep this up for 10 minutes and more. I let myself know and feel that each person's mind and body are saturated with love, wholeness, beauty, and perfection. My awareness grows to the point where in my mind I can hear the voices of the multitude proclaiming their health and happiness. Then I release the whole picture and go on the platform. Almost every time I speak, having used this technique, some people stop by afterward to tell me their prayers were answered. Okay, we will start a mental movie method in the next session. If you are new on the channel, subscribe the channel and press bell icon so that you will get notification about new video upload. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.